Judging by the fact that new projects are pouring in from developers lately, such as Baldur's Kingdom Come and others, a new era of RPG games is just beginning to blossom. Today, I'm going to show you a whole 10 brand new RPGs that will be released this year. Get your Xanax ready to calm your nerves and open your windows. It's about to get hot. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. As always, it's Game Learner on the mic. Let's get started. Let's start with the awesome and incredibly beautiful Alkahest, where you can kick enemies, brew potions, and decapitate goblins. This adventure RPG action game is set in a grim medieval world. You'll take on the role of the younger son of a minor lord from the kingdom of Kodanora, a character hardly fit to be called a hero. Your mission is to embark on a journey to find out why the number of goblins in the county has suddenly spiked. Mostly, you'll be solving this mystery with a good old axe to the face, and the coolest feature is the alchemy system, which will be one of the key gameplay mechanics. Here, you can craft oils for your weapons and various potions. Follow the recipes or experiment by mixing ingredients as you see fit. In short, it's like a first-person Witcher, as you might have guessed. It looks very promising, and best of all, it already has a Steam page. But Elden Ring Nightreign, to which Miyazaki's dad refused to put pen to paper, evokes mixed feelings. On one hand, the game looks very promising. The Steam page is already attracting the attention of genre fans. However, there are some caveats. First, you'll have a co-op mode for 3 players. Second, you must create your own characters, and they come with unique personalities that starkly differ from the classic archetypes. The developers have focused on fast-paced runs rather than methodically dispatching foes. Session matches of 45 minutes begin when the heroes drop from the sky onto the map, where, before nightfall, they need to gather resources, level up, fight for runes, and, of course, dash to the center as the map is encircled by a shrinking ring of flames. Once a run is over, enemies don't respawn. You won't be able to farm runes in one spot, and at the end, there are final bosses and mini-bosses that promise dynamic and thrilling battles just as it should be. We'll see what the release holds, but for now, the players who've already had a go say it's a completely different kind of Souls, yet pretty fun for co-op. The Wayward Realms is what you're looking at right now on your screen, and I'll get straight to the selling points. The game transports us to a world where the developers are determined to return to the roots of the genre. It's reminiscent of classic RPGs like Daggerfall, if you know what that is, but with a modern approach and cool graphics. The game world is enormous, up to 500,000 square kilometers, and to explore it, the developers have provided several means of transportation, so you won't get bored. From ships and rideable animals to even special vehicles. In addition, the game features a diverse range of resources, monsters, mines, ruins, and bandit camps. You'll be able to create a unique character by mixing a class with 30 skills and 8 attributes, while dynamic combat and tactical battle elements promise plenty of excitement. In short, it might seem a bit rough around the edges for now, but it's very promising. We'll be waiting. From the same developers behind Tower of Fantasy comes Neverness to Everness, another RPG, but this time set in an open-world modern urban environment with supernatural elements. In this world, the ordinary coexists with the extraordinary, so people are used to all sorts of anomalies, and players will be tasked with keeping the citizens safe. For example, stopping a deranged skateboard or catching an otter with a television for a head, and other such quirks of life. In addition to the ability to buy houses, run businesses, and customize characters, the game is filled with humor and surreal elements, giving it a unique charm. Yes, Game of Thrones, literally. Much like the TV series Game of Thrones Kingsroad, is a cooperative project that aims to rival the quality of The Witcher. Here, you'll explore the harsh northern lands of Westeros, where the events of the 4th season of the series intertwine with a brand new story. You play as a faceless bastard from the north, exploring iconic locations, meeting both familiar and new characters, and getting involved in intrigues and epic battles. The game features a class system, including mages and large-scale boss raids, while the co-op mode allows you to team up with other players for joint battles. Visually, it's very beautiful and dynamic. In parts, I'd even say intense. Essentially, this is how such a game should be. Then there's Assassin's Creed Shadows, which you might consider skipping. The developers decided to tweak the series' usual format by introducing Black Samurai, something that's never been seen before. Naturally, the Japanese weren't very happy about it. But hey, you can still play as a girl, as the developers promised. Instead of the traditional storylines, the focus is on dynamic combat and the ability to play as a female character. Although the project has faced financial difficulties, and even criticism for its drastic changes. The promise is to return to the series' roots and bring significant improvements. Some of the RPG experiment elements from previous installments will take a back seat, leaving the classic assassin mechanics in the spotlight. The new installment of the cult franchise Fable is planned for release later this year, between October and December. There aren't many details about the project yet. The game is set in the magical world of Albion, where the events of previous games intertwine, with a new threat looming over the kingdom. At the center of the story is the knight Humphrey, who will have to take up his sword once again to fend off the danger. The game will launch on all platforms, a treat for console owners, and its thrilling gameplay, intriguing storyline, and dynamic battles promise a wealth of vivid experiences. The main character wasn't everyone's cup of tea, but hopefully, they'll tweak him so that players are satisfied. Next up is one of the games I'm most looking forward to this year. A turn-based RPG called Obscur, Expedition 33. Inspired by classic JRPGs like Final Fantasy and Persona, as well as the aesthetics of the beautiful French era, the game unfolds in the fantastical city of Lumiere. Every year, a female artist appears to paint a number on a cursed monolith, a number that coincides with the age at which one of the characters dies. It's sad, of course, and the number decreases with each passing year. In Expedition 33, you'll set off in search of the artist, so to speak, to give her a little stab under the ribs. One of the key gameplay features will be reactive turn-based combat, where, despite commands being issued in turns, the battle unfolds in real time with dynamic combos and dodges. The visual design also deserves attention. Its stylish and atmospheric graphics make the game especially attractive. In short, we're eagerly awaiting it. Chinese developers continue to delight us with new projects, and Wuchang Fallen Feathers is no exception. This is a Souls-like action RPG set in the lands of Shum during the dark and troubled times at the twilight of the Ming Dynasty. The empire is torn apart by internal strife, and a mysterious plague spawns nightmarish monsters. Following the success of the previous installment, the developers decided to upgrade from Unreal Engine 4 to 5, bringing significant improvements in graphics and performance. In the end, the game looks very appealing, and we can only hope that the developers manage to release it by the end of the year. And now the new Monster Hunter Wilds, a fresh release from Capcom that literally burst onto the scene in 2025. Imagine vast forbidden lands where you are the hunter, surrounded by monsters the size of houses, and every battle is like a dance with adrenaline. The game launched on February 28th on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series XS, and miracle of miracles, it features various voices acting for the first time, so even your mom's hunters will know what's going on. The world is simply out of this world. An open map, an ecosystem that lives its own life, monsters battling each other, and you riding on your trusty Psycrit, a kind of local steed, as you dash around dishing out punishment to everyone. The fights are on fire. The graphics are top-notch, and the ability to change gear and weapons on the fly is just wow. At Gamescom 2024, the game even bagged 4 awards, including Most Epic Game. Critics on Metacritic are ecstatic, rating it 89 to 90 points, claiming it's a new level for Monster Hunter. But, guys, not everything is smooth. On Steam, it's a different story. Only 40% positive reviews. Why? Optimization is a real pain, especially on PC. Lags and freezes make it feel like your computer is hunting you instead of you hunting monsters. Plus, old-school fans are complaining that the game is too casual and has lost its hardcore vibe. In short, Monster Hunter Wilds offers power, 4-player co-op, gear crafting, and intense action, albeit with some technical hiccups. Is it worth diving into? If your nerves are made of steel and your PC can handle it, definitely yes. Drop a comment. Have you already jumped in or are you still hesitating? Subscribe, like, and let's finish strong. That's all for the latest RPGs of this year. Let me know in the comments what you're most looking forward to. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, this has been your Game Learner. Until next time, take care.